Okay, yesterday we have covered set data structure, dictionary data structure, right? So today's topic is we will study Numpy library and introduction of Pandas library. Okay, Numpy and Pandas library. So here in your syllabus there we have to study three different types of libraries: Numpy, Pandas and Matplotlib. So Numpy is the basic library or very useful library. Numpy stands for numerical Python and it's one of the Python's most helpful scientific libraries. You can perform lots of numerical calculations on n-dimensional array. Okay, so that is useful library, and all means Pandas library and Matplotlib library is using Numpy libraries functions. Then second is it support multi-dimensional array object as well as a variety of tools for working with them. Means what? In Numpy library, in C language we have studied what is the meaning of array. Array means what? Array is a storage which can store similar data elements, right? Means I want to store 10 integer numbers, so we can declare integer array, right? Suppose I want to create float array, then we can store float values inside that array, right? So here same thing, but there is a multi-dimensional array. We have studied two types of array in the C, one-dimensional and multi-dimensional, right? One-dimensional means all data is stored in the form of row. Multi-dimensional means there are number of rows and number of columns. That is called as multi-dimensional or n-dimensional. N number of rows and columns are there. So your data is represented in the form of rows and column format in the Numpy. So see here, third point is other libraries including Pandas, Matplotlib, scikit-learn are built on top of this incredible library. Means what? These all the libraries, Pandas, Matplotlib, are using the functionality of Numpy library. That's why we have to study first Numpy, then we will shift to Panda, and then we will study Matplotlib, because these two libraries are using function of Numpy libraries. Next point is a collection of elements values with one or more dimension is known as array. We have studied this concept in this C also. A vector is a one-dimensional array. So one-dimensional array is also called as vector in the Python, while matrix is a two-dimensional array. In matrix we can store data in the form of rows and columns, right? Rows and columns. So it is called as two-dimensional array. So see here, n-dimensional arrays are Numpy arrays that store element of the same type and size. So always remember this thing. You have to store similar data element in the n-dimensional array also, because array holds similar data elements. Then it is well known for its great performance, and such array grows in size. It delivers efficient storage and data operation. Means we can insert element after its creation. Okay, in C this functionality is not available. Means when array is created with number of elements and its size is suppose 5, and I have inserted 5 elements, so we cannot store next element into array. But this Python n-dimensional array are dynamic array, means we can store multiple data, n number of elements in the array at the running time. Okay, size doesn't matter. So array size grows automatically when you insert new element into it. Okay, it takes small amount of storage, and we can perform lots of operation on the array element. So if you are using IDEs, that is integrated development environment, different IDEs like Jupyter, okay, Anaconda, so you have to install, or Python in the terminal, so you have to install Numpy library by using pip command, pip. So pip install Numpy. When you execute this command, then Numpy library is installed in your PC. So we are using Google Collaboratory, so Numpy is already available, so no need to execute this command in the Google Colab. Okay. Then after installation of Numpy, we have to import Numpy in our program. So see here, code is import Numpy as NP. Here NP is the abbreviation of Numpy, means what it is, we are giving another name for Numpy. So by using NP we can access the Numpy functionalities. Okay, NP. It is the common abbreviation used by the data science community, NP. You can assign another name here. Okay, instead of NP you can assign another name for Numpy library. Library means what? It contains number of classes, packages and functions inside it, and we are using this all the functions in our program. That is called as library. Library is a collection of packages, and packages is collection of number of classes and different functions. So all are stored in the form of library, and we are using this library by importing into our program. So by using import, then your library name Numpy, and I am assigning another name for Numpy, NP. So see here how to create Numpy array in our program. So there is a array function. Array technique is used to generate a very simple n-dimensional array. All you have to do is pass the array's value in the list. So we are passing values of array in the form of list. So list elements are enclosed within open and close square bracket, and array is a function of Numpy. So see here, first import your Numpy library in your program. So here first code is written, import Numpy as NP. Okay. So by using this another name NP, we can access the array function available in the Numpy. So np.array. So we are accessing array function from the Numpy library, and here provide your values in the form of list. So list elements are enclosed within square bracket. So I have used square bracket and assign the value inside the list separated with comma. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are the values. So array is created having one single row and 4 columns, and values are 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I remove this as NP, so here I return Numpy. So Numpy So see here, okay, see here. So as NP I remove, I have import Numpy library. So how to access array function? Write down your library name numpy.array. So I am assigning another name, that is alias, as NP. So instead of Numpy, write down NP here. and now execute. So execution is same. So array is created having single row and 4 elements. So how to create multi-dimensional array in the Numpy? So see here, there are 2 rows. Okay, 2 rows. First row is in the first square bracket, give comma and write down your second row element. So second row contains 5, 6, 7, 8. First row contains 1, 2, 3, 4. So how to assign row by row data in the form of list. So this is my whole list. So see here, whole list written in the square bracket and row by row data is written in the again different square brackets. So here how many rows are there? 2 rows. See, 2 rows and how many columns? 4 columns are there and elements are 8. So when you multiply number of row into number of column, you will get number of locations. So this array can hold 8 elements. Suppose I want to assign all the values in the array with zeros. So there is a zeros function of Numpy. So np.zeros method of Numpy allows you to build an array of all zeros. Okay, all you have to do is pass the required array shape. Okay, so you have to mention your array shape, means how many elements are there or how many rows and how many columns are there. So here these are the 2 ways how to create array by using zeros method. Zeros method is useful if you want to assign all the values in the array as zeros. So see here, 5 means what? When this array is created, 5 elements are inserted in the array with value zeros. Okay, so see here, 5 times 0 is added. Okay, it is float type. So see here, dot is present. Dot is present. Suppose I want to create an array having 2 rows and 3 columns. So see here, np.zeros method and provide your shape of array, that is array contains 2 and 3 columns, 2 rows and 3 columns. So see here, each row contains 3 columns, right? And all values are 0 because we are using zeros method. So job of zeros method is it creates an array and assign the values to the array element as 0. Okay, is it clear to all? Zeros method? Yes. Yes, is it clear? Zeros method समजली का सगळ्यांना? Yes or no? Turn on your mic and just say yes or no. Is it
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is ones method is also available. Zeros method assign all the values as 0. So same function but it assigns all the values as 1 by using ones method. So see here, I am creating one array with total number of element as 5 and I want to assign the data type as integer 32. Okay, so see here, data type d type is equal to np.integer 32. So all the values are written in the form of integer and 5 represent the total number of elements. So 5 ones are added. if I want to assign random number in the array, random number, so see here there is a random package, and from random package there is a array method. So 2 comma 2 represent 2 rows and 2 columns. So see here in the output there are 2 rows and 2 columns are available. Okay, it assigns the value in the array from 0 and 1. So see here all the values are greater than 0 and less than 1. Right, it assigns the value start from 0 and 1. So all the values are between in the 0 and 1. Rand function, RAND. So it takes any random value. When you execute it again, you will get different output. Okay, you will get different output. But all the values are in between 0 and 1 only. Okay, see here. When I execute multiple times, see output is changed, but it is in between in the range of 0 and 1 only. So this 2 comma 2 represent there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay. Then arrange, np.arrange function is available in the Numpy. So to create an evenly spaced array element. So I want to create an array with odd numbers starting from 1 to 10. So this is arrange function, arrange. So it is written as ARANGE. Okay, there are no double R. Okay, single R is present. So 1 is specified starting point, 10 is specified ending point of your sequence, and 2 is specified space between these two elements. So your element starts from 1, 1 plus 2, next element is 3, 3 plus 2, next element is 5, 5 plus 2, next is 7, 7 plus 2, next is 9, 9 plus 2, it becomes 11, but our range ends here. Ending point is 10. When I change this step size, suppose it is 1, and when I execute, so it will print from 1 to 9. See here. When it becomes 10, so ending value is not included. Starting value is always includes, so 1 is included, but always remember end point is not included in the series. So array contains 1 to 9 number. When I change the step size as 3, so there are 3 values 1, 4, 7 having difference between two elements is 3 because we are specifying step size as 3. So I want to assign 1 to 21. So see here output. So last point is 21. So it will print 1 to 19. Difference between two values are 3 because step size is 3. Right? And when step size is 2, so it will print it will add element in the array all the odd numbers from 1 to 21. So 21 is not included. Okay, next. To create an array of n linearly spaced element within a range, you can use np.linspace function. Okay, np.linspace function. So meaning of this is your starting point, your ending point, and how many elements you want to store in the array it is present. So 8. So starting point is 0, ending point is 2. So 2 is included when you are using linspace function. So see here from range 0 to 2, all the 8 elements are added in the array. So first value is 0, next value is 0.28, 0.57, 0.85, 1.14. So when I change this 1 to 10 and 8 elements, so starting point is 0, ending point is 10, and I want to store 8 elements. Suppose I want to store only 5 elements, so only 5 elements are calculated. So see here. So when I execute it again, so see here 0, 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10. So it is linearly spaced. Okay. Then next is shape of array. Shape of array. The shape of Numpy array denotes the number of rows and number of columns of that array respectively. So to create an array in the Numpy, we have to specify first total number of rows and next value is total number of column. If you want to check the shape, means how many rows are present in the array, how many columns are present in the array. So there is a shape variable. So see here, you have to use dot shape. Here shape of 0 will return total number of rows and shape of 1 will return the total number of columns. So see here, I am creating Numpy array, that is n dimensional array, name as A. Okay, here I am using zeros method. So all elements having value 0, right? 0 by using zeros function. So here I am assigning 4 rows and 2 columns for n dimensional array name as A. So when I use A dot shape, so 0 index contains total number of rows and first index contains total number of column. So see here, rows message is printed and shape of 0 location contains total number of rows, so it return 4. Shape of index 1 contains total number of columns present in the array, so it return 2. Because we are assigning 4, 2. 4 means 4 number of row and 2 means 2 number of column. If you want to know how many rows present in the array, how many columns present in the array, so you have to use this shape. A dot shape 0 returns number of rows. A dot shape 1 returns number of columns. A is the name of your Numpy array. Okay. If I want to change the shape of array, so there is a functionality available, reshape. By using reshape method, we can change total number of row value and total number of column value. So see here, when I created a array by using zeros method, so all the elements having value 0 in the a array. So see here, all the elements having value 0. So when I created this A array, first time it has 4 rows and 2 columns. And now I am changing its shape here. So reshape by using reshape function, and I want to reshape the size of A. So after executing reshape method, now A array has 2 rows and 4 columns opposite, right? So when I print A here, so print A, and after reshaping, so you can check the difference. So see here. After printing, when I written A and A here. Okay, after reshaping, A becomes A having 2 rows and 4 columns. Okay. Okay. It takes time to execute. So before calling reshape method, okay, when we perform reshape method, it will print your newly created array only. Okay, so reshape function, we can use reshape function or method to alter the row and column value of array. So when I created a array, so first time it has 4 row and 2 column. So see here, when I reshape it, so it has 2 rows and 4 columns. So I cut this code. See here, A. So see here, array has 1, 2, 3 and 4 rows, right? And columns are 2, right? This is first column, this is second column. So now I am performing reshaping. So see this code, reshape. So now array has 2 rows. This is first row and this is second row. And each row has 4 values, means there are 4 columns. So array is reshaped. Right, this functionality is available in the Python, not in C. Then next is flattening an array. We can convert Numpy array of any other dimension into single dimensional array. Means my array has 3 rows and 2 columns. My array has 5 rows and 5 columns, and I want to convert this multi-dimensional array into single dimensional. Means all the values are stored in the single rows. So we can use flatten method, flatten, F-L-A-T-T-E-N. By using flatten method, your multi-dimensional array is converted into single dimensional. So your matrix values are converted into row values. So see here, I have created a array with 4 rows and 2 columns. All the values are zeros. So I use zeros method, right? So print a, so a is printed, see here, a is printed. And now I am performing flatten method on the array A. So B array can hold all the elements of array A but in the single row. So when I print the B, so see here, B having single row only. By using flatten function, you can convert your any dimension of array into single dimension. Okay. Now next is slicing. Slicing means we can retrieve the elements from starting index to end index. So we can provide the beginning value and ending points in the form of start, then colon, end value. These are the indices. And we can provide step size also. So see here, I have created a array with value 987654321. And I am performing slicing. So starting point is 1, ending point is 5, and step size is 2. So index, start index from 1. So 9 is stored in the 0 index. So remove it. 8 is stored on first index. So 8 is printed. So there is a space between two elements as 2. So 8, then next second element is 6. So 6 is printed, then second element is 4, but ending point is 5th index. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 4. So up to this element it will print only 8 and 6, and difference between two indices is 2. So it prints. Right? When I start my slicing from 0 index and end with suppose 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last index is 8. So I am using 9. So it is included, and difference between two indices is 2. So see here, difference between two indices is 2. 2 is mentioned. So first element 9 is accessed, then next second index. So 8 and 7. So 7 is printed. Then second element 5 is printed, the next 3 is printed, and next 1 is printed. So step size is suppose 3, so it will print elements having difference is 3, so 963 is printed. Suppose I want to sort the Numpy array, so you can use sort function, sort method. So see here, I have created one Numpy array with these values 5, 6, 7, 4, 9, 2, 3, 7, and I am performing np.sort on the array A. So array A holds all the elements after sorting, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 and 9. So this is the all the functionality of Numpy. There are a lot of functions available in the Numpy. Okay, we have covered just few of them. The next is we can start Pandas library today. Okay, so next library is Pandas library. Pandas library is also open source, so everyone can install and use the functionality of Pandas library. Okay, then it includes number of data structures and methods for working with the numerical data and time series. Okay, this library is based on the Numpy Python library, means it uses the functionality of Numpy library. Pandas is quick and has a high level performance and productivity for its users. So we can provide number of data elements to the Pandas library, and we can perform different operation by using Pandas library's functions. Okay, so these are the benefits of Pandas library. We can use data, it useful for data manipulation and analysis. It is possible to load data from various file objects such as CSV file, Excel file, TSV file. Okay, missing data is easily handled. Means what? I have data of 100 students, but there are some 5 students in the sheet, roll number is not present. Means missing values are 5. Roll number is not present for the 5 students. That is called as missing values. So we can handle these missing values data by using Pandas. Columns in data frame and higher dimension objects can be added and removed. So we can add or insert data as per our need in the available data. Suppose I want to calculate its marks and my sheet contains 5 subject marks. So I am adding one another column by using Pandas total. So it will calculate 5 different subject marks into single column. So this functionality is available in the Pandas. Then merging and combining data sets. So we can merge 2 different files data into single file, or we can merge 2 tables data into single table by using Pandas. Data sets can be reshaped and pivoted in a variety of ways. Means what? My table has 5 rows, 5 columns, and I am creating new table from that table having 4 rows and 3 columns also. So we can reshape it. So before performing any operation of Pandas, we have to import Pandas library in our program. Okay, so by using import Pandas as PD. So PD is the another name we can assign to the Pandas library. Okay, you can assign any name. So PD is the most most of users or programmers are using PD as the alias of the Pandas library. So you can use PD dot and its function. We can access all the functions by using PD. So Pandas provide 2 different data structures for data manipulation, series and data frames. So see here, series and data frames are the two data structures available in the Pandas library. So what is the meaning of series? Written here, Pandas series is the one-dimensional label array that may hold any form of data, that is integer, string, float or Python object, etc. Means list, tuple, dictionary or set. The axis labels are referred as indexes collectively. Pandas series is merely column in the Excel spreadsheet. Means what? All the data available in the series in one dimensional, means into single row. Okay. Then what about data frame? Second data type, data structure. Pandas data frame is possibly heterogeneous, two-dimensional size. Okay, means row and column fashion. A data frame is the two-dimensional data structure in which data is organized into rows and columns. Means in the tabular form. So difference between series and data: series contains the data in the single row, means one dimension, and data frame contains all the data in the tabular form, means in the two-dimensional format, rows and columns. Okay, so these are the two data structures available in the Pandas library, series and data frame. So we can see some different programs, and we can see we will perform different operation by using Pandas by taking Excel file, okay, as input. So first, how to create data frames by using Pandas library. So data frames means all the data is present in the form of row and column, means in tabular format. So see here, before performing Pandas program, we have to import Pandas library, similar as Numpy. Before performing Numpy operation, we have to import Numpy library in our program. So here I am importing Pandas as PD. So I am assigning another name to the Pandas. Okay. So by using PD, we can access the functionality of Pandas library. So I am creating one data set, we can say. Data set means in the list. So it has list of list, means this list contains again some three list. So first contains name Amit and 11 value. Next value is Parth and value is integer value is 12. Third value is Nitin and its value is 40. So I am creating data list having these values: string integer and string integer. So now I want to convert this list into data frame. So after converting into data frame, it's stored in the memory in the form of table. So before converting into data frame, it is in the list, right? It is in the list. So now how to convert it into data frame? Data frame by using data frame method. So it is the method of Pandas. So pd.dataframe. We can access the data frame method of Pandas by using its alias name. So pd.dataframe. So my input data is stored in the data list name as data. So first parameter is your input. So I want to use this data. So this data is stored in the data. So data comma, and now I want to assign the name for column as name and age. Name and age. So when it converted into table, it access all the data which is stored in the data list, and it stored all the data from that list in the form of table, and that table has two columns, name as name and second column is age. So see here, this data frame is stored inside df, and if you want to print the value of df, just put name of the data frame. So here df is mentioned. Df is mentioned. So when I execute this, so see here Amit, then age 11, Parth 12 and Nitin 14. So 3 rows and 2 columns are present. So when you click here, so it is mentioned in the rows and columns in the form of tabular form. So see here, values are present, name and ages is present here. Okay, age is present here. So is it clear to all how to create data frame? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next is, this is the first method to create a data frame in the Pandas by using list of list, because this is single list and that list contains 3 sub list, 1, 2 and 3, and list name is data. Now next, method 2, generating data frame from the n array or list, okay, or dictionary we can say. So here see the example, I am importing Pandas library in my program, and now here this is my dictionary. So dictionary, we can assign the value to the dictionary in the form of key and value pair. So key is name and value of this key is this whole list, Amit, Parth and Nitin. So these are the 3 values stored in the list, and key name is name. Now next key is age, having 3 values which are stored in the list, 20, 21 and 90. Okay, so these whole values are stored in the data dictionary. This is dictionary, right? We have already seen what is the dictionary. So I want to convert this dictionary into table, into data frame of Pandas. Data frame means what? Data is stored in the form of table, rows and columns, 2 dimension. So see here, by using PD, this is the alias name of Pandas library, and access the function of Pandas library data frame and provide the input of your dictionary. What is the name of dictionary here? Data. So data is mentioned here. You can assign another name also. So this dictionary data is converted into tabular form, means into data frame, and stored inside the DF. So print the value of DF, mention your data frame name, DF. Okay, if you not mention DF here, so output is not printed. Okay, it is converted but not printed. So to print the output, mention your data frame name again. So DF is my data frame name. So see here, table is created. Table is created, right? So Amit, Parth, Nitin are inserted in the name column, and 20, 21, 19 are inserted in the age column. Now next, third way, arrays are used to create index data frame. So I am creating array. Okay, so see here, this is the another way, method number 3. Dictionary is same, we have used in the previous example. Name key having 4 values, Amit, Parth, Nitin and Ram, and marks keys having 4 values, 99, 98, 95 and 90. Okay, so now I am creating data frame by providing the input of this dictionary, that is data, and we are using index. So index is equal to, I am providing the values for the index, that is rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 and rank 4. Okay, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 and rank 4. So it is stored in the DF data frame, and now print the data frame. So see here, all the ranks are stored in as the indexes, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, and this is your table contents. Now last method, by using zip function we can create data frame. Okay, by using zip function. So import pandas as PD. So here I have created list, name list having 4 values, Amit, Parth, Nitin and Ram. and again I am creating another list name as age having value 25, 30, 26 and 22. Okay, so there are two lists, name and age. So by using zip function, okay, zip function having two parameter, name list and age list, and I am providing these values to the list function. So new list is created. Okay, it is stored in the list of tuples list. So now we are performing data frame onto list of tuples. So here input is given and column names are mentioned, name and age. So these are the two lists are converted into table. So see here our table becomes having 4 rows and 2 columns. So this is the way how to convert your data into data frame. Data frame means what? Your data is stored in the table format, rows and columns. Okay. So now how to access the data from which is stored in the another file? See here I am using sample.csv. So remove this. I am creating one more file here, suppose a notepad. So I am creating one CSV file. CSV means what? Comma separated values. Okay, CSV, long form of CSV is comma separated values. TSV, tab separated values. Okay, so CSV, long form of CSV is comma separated values. So when you put your values, it is separated with commas. Okay, so suppose roll number, okay, roll number, then name, and then address. Is it visible to all? This notepad. Address and then suppose marks. Okay, suppose first roll number is 101, name is suppose Amit, comma address is Pune, marks are suppose 67. Second row, roll number is 102, name is Mohit, address is suppose Nasik, and marks are suppose 78. Third row I am creating 103, then Ramesh, then Kalyan, then 80. Okay, so see here how to save this file. Just Control S. Now I am saving this file onto desktop as suppose my data dot csv. Okay, my data dot csv, extension is dot csv. Save. So this file is saved. So I want to upload this file. So how to upload? Just click on here. Okay, this folder image. So click on the upload file, this one. Okay, and upload this file. So this is my data file, right? My data. So upload it here. Okay, in Google Colab, when you close your Google Colab, this file will be removed. So you have to upload it again when you want to execute your program again. Okay, always remember. So here my data.csv file is added. CSV means comma separated values. So when I inserted values into my data, all the values are separated by comma, right? So see here, right, same. My data, open with notepad. Open with notepad. So see here, when I insert values, so all values are separated with comma. That is called as comma separated values. So I have uploaded this my data. So there are 3 dots. Click on here, click on copy path and paste your path, copied path here. So content my data.csv. So I have imported pandas library here and from Pandas library there is a read underscore CSV method. So it will read the data from that CSV file by using read underscore CSV method, and it's stored in the DF. Okay, so execute. So see here, df.head means what? It converted your header that is roll number, name, address, marks. See here, this file, this one, open with notepad. So this head method converts, okay, this dekha, convert your first row as the column name, roll number, name, address and marks. So see here, I am not mention give the column name as roll number, name, address, marks. It is automatically converted, right? So it converts your first row values as the form of column name, and it assigns your value one by one in each row. So see here, roll number 101, name Amit, address Pune and mark 67. Third row 103, Ramesh, Kalyan and 80. And 5 means what? It prints first 5 rows from the table. So table has only 3 rows. So when I change it, so see here, when I change it as 2, so see here, convert it. So it prints first 2 rows. See here, 101 and 102. So this value represent how many rows you want to print from the header, from starting. Okay, from starting it prints 2 rows. So 101 Amit data is present, Mohit data is present, Ramesh data is not present because we want only 2 rows data. So 2 rows data is printed. Okay, there is again I think tail function, tail. So execute. So see here, tail function access last 2 rows. So see here, last 2 rows are this: 102 Mohit data, 103 Ramesh data. 101 is not present because we are printing the table from last 2 rows. So last 2 rows are printed, right? Okay, is it clear to all how to access the data from the CSV file? Yes? Yes, is it clear to all how to access the data from CSV file? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, सगळ्यांना समजले ना how to access the data from CSV file?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think it is sufficient for today. Okay, we can perform different operations on our CSV file. I will take one another CSV file from the internet and I can perform different operations on this CSV file by using Pandas library in next lecture. And then only one last topic is remaining, matplotlib library. So only we require only 1 hour to complete our syllabus. Okay. So in next lecture